fall semester at Penn State has been one unfamiliar to those of the past. Still, the pace around town is held steady in one key way. Undergrads seeking a place to stay typically find a spot within a small group of major leasing companies. For those staying on Beaver Avenue, though, the experience is much different than other locations. Residents staying at apartments in the Canyon Company have faced a barrage of artificial sounds across the semester. The sounds have primarily come from traffic and construction and ranges from construction work on the new apartment building, the Here, and fire trucks, motorcycles, and street cleaners that create noise across the day. State College Police Lieutenant and Public Information Officer Greg Browser says that, regardless of internal complaints, the department has not had to deal with many artificial noise-related issues.
Yeah, the typical urban noise we don't receive a lot of complaints about. So your fire trucks, emergency vehicles, and construction trucks driving by. The traffic noise really has never been something that we've received complaints about.
Though complaints have not been filed, residents near Beaver Avenue have started to notice the onslaught of sounds coming from the area. Senior management major Mark Cohen lives in the Diplomat and is familiar to the all-day affair that comes with living in the area. He says that the excessive noise coming from outside his balcony may be hindering the value of his lease. Do you think some of the noises and disturbances you've experienced since you've been living here has affected your opinion on the value of this apartment?
In terms of the value of the apartment, it's tough to assess, but it's definitely something that you now think about, and it's like, oh, like I probably would have looked at other places potentially to really look at the different prices and see what they offer in comparison to what we have now.
The noise has gone beyond the voluntary and has included construction work on an across-the-street bus stop and near the Cold Stone Creamery that shares the street. These types of disruptions have caused residents of Canyon Apartments and surrounding companies to reconsider where they will rent in the future.
I think this is a problem that people should consider in the future because it's part of State College in general now. Construction is something that's always being done, and you just got to assess your location and what's going on there for the time being.
As a result of noise ordinances issued due to the coronavirus pandemic, residents at Canyon Apartments or other companies on Beaver Avenue have had to adjust their behaviors while still having to deal with a high level of artificial sound that may affect their experience. Reporting from State College, I'm Greg Metz.